Well, you know what they say, when the weather outside is frightful, the organisation inside is delightful. And really useful boxes is exactly what you need at Christmas time. And we've got a whole variety of boxes to take you through to keep your Christmas items nice and organised so that every year you'll be able to get them out and use them again. Let's start off with this one, and I've had a really good idea. Now these are 24 0.14 litre boxes and they're all housed together. What's nice about this at Christmas time, you can put a number on each and every one of these. You've got 24, so it could be an advent calendar. And that way you can open one up every single day and get a little treat out if you want to. So that's 24 0.14 litre boxes, all housed together, which means if you want to put this on the wall, you can do, or you can have it on your desk. Just one of the ways that we can keep you organised throughout the Christmas period. This is your 11 litre. Now there's something really handy about this. If we just open the handles from each side, it's see-through to begin with, so you know what's in there when you take it off the shelf. But what's great about this, when you are storing away your Christmas items, it keeps them nice and neat. So you know next year, when you place this away, that's going to be absolutely perfect to use again. And that's your 11 litre with the lid that goes on and the clasp at each end. So that is your 11 litre storage box with the addition of the organiser. If you want to go for that, you can do. This is your extra large, and if you have a look at this, I think you'll be able to tell why it's extra large. It's got that extra depth in the lid, and that's so useful and handy. We all have baubles that we like putting on the tree, and some of us have baubles that we've handed down throughout the family, so they're special. So we want to keep them in an area where they're going to keep safe, and some of them are larger than others. So this is ideal because you've got that extra depth to the lid. You can see you've got the extra depth to the items that you're storing in here. So let's take a look at what we've got. We also have a storage solution in here. So you've got your organiser that you can take out. You've still got a large space in there, but with your organiser, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different areas. We can just simply put the lid on and it houses them perfectly. Again, you've got the handles that clip into place, which means when you're taking this out and about, moving it from one place to another, you're not going to lose anything. Right, let's talk organisation. This is your 22 litre organiser. Now, if I just open this and open that end and take the lid off, my goodness, when it comes to wrapping papers, when it comes to wrapping presents rather, you need to have everything in the same place. So this is a great way of organising that. We don't always use all the wrapping, and it means this gives you an area to place it somewhere safe, not in the corner where it gets torn and messy and dirty. This is all housed away, ready to go for next year. So we'll place that in there. We'll place the organiser on top. You see that can slide along, again for easy access. Place that one on top, and then the lid goes back on top, and you can see from the side there just how much storage you can fit in your 22 litre. So that is going to be ideal for all your gift wrapping. But we do have more. It's Christmas. Of course we've got more. Aha, the 10.2 litre. Right, your 10.2 litre storage box is a great addition at Christmas time because it's not oversized, but it's going to be the right size. This means they're going to stay nice and safe in there in your 10.2 litre storage. A really nice size for all your different storage at Christmas time. That's what I call a little bit of Christmas magic. Okay, if you've got lights, if you've got a faux Christmas tree, if you've got decorations, you want to keep them all in the same place, so you know that everything is in that box, your 77 litre is a must-have. Again, you've got the handles at each side, which keeps everything inside nice and secure. Let's take that lid off. You could actually use that as some kind of storage to take things over to the tree if you want to. Let's place that down and have a look at what we've got in here. First of all, we've got some trays on the top. These are optional, but I think essential. This is how versatile it is. That slides perfectly. And we'll pop that back into place. Then we'll get the lid, which has that extra depth on there. So it means anything that's a little bit larger on the top fits perfectly. Clip it back into place. That's what's really important when you're storing anything away. This is your 35 litre double extra large. I know, it's a big one, but it's going to house all of your items in here perfectly and keep them nice and safe as well. Let's just take off the lid, double extra large, so you've got a good depth to that. That could come in useful for something. Now the storage at the top, this is additional, it's an extra. But again, I think it's so worthwhile. So let's just place these back in, and these organisers are available for you. That's your 9 organiser. You've got your 3, 6, 9, 12 organiser, and that fits perfectly in there. And then you've got your 4, 8, 12, 16. I know, I'm counting at Christmas. Let's place that in there. And then your final one, this has got the larger areas. It's your 9 storage, and that goes on the top. Clip it back into place so that keeps that nice and safe, ready for next year when you want to get your baubles out. But this box is super versatile, because if you don't want it to be a double extra large, we'll take the lid off. We can turn this into a regular 35-litre box. We'll take the lid off, we'll take that extra storage off the top, and now my elf is very shy, but you've always got to look after your elf, so they're here today. I'll ask my elf to pass me the normal regular lid. We'll place that back on, and now it becomes a 35-litre storage. Right, let's take a look at the 21-litre storage. This is one of my favourites because it's compact but large enough to fit your items in, and as always, it's stackable. Let's take the handles down because that keeps everything nice and safe, and take the lid off. Inside here, your 21-litre storage, you can also have your organisers, and these are an additional extra, but again, I think an essential. So that is your 3, 6, 9, 12 box storage, additional extra, and we have another one. Again, these fit so snug, you can see how that's just lifting up out of the box, and again, you can store your larger items in here. It just means that everything is kept safe, but it also means that everything is in place as well. This is perfect at Christmas time because you might have items that are stored in your garage, in your shed, or in another room, so you then have to take them into the room where you're decorating. This is on wheels. This is your 64-litre storage. Not just on wheels to push, you've got a handle there as well, so you can actually drag that or push that wherever you want to go. So your 31.5-litre storage is a great way of storing, again, items that you need to wrap your Christmas presents. Because you've got that additional tray on the top, that can slide one way, it can slide the other, which means you've still got a chance to get inside and get your items underneath, but you can also remove that tray or not have it. It's going to be entirely up to you. So if we go for that storage tray and place it on top, even if it's in the middle, you can still get down each side if you want to, or slide it from one side to the other because it fits absolutely perfectly. And it'll also fit perfectly when we put the lid on and clasp it into place like so. So as you can see there, giving you a little tour of your storage. Again, if you're picking this up, nothing's going to fall out with your 31.5-litre storage, and everyone has that reinforced bottom for you. So great storage that's also going to be stackable as well. But we've got more storage for you, but this time I'm going to need a little bit more Christmas magic. This is a big box, but you know what? We sometimes need it at Christmas time, don't we? So this is your 134-litre extra large. And as you can see, it's very wide, but also very deep as well. You've got the handles on each side, so anything that's inside here is going to keep nice and safe. So let's go all the way over here, come all the way back, take off this lid. It's a good big lid, isn't it? But we'll put this to one side. We might be able to find use for that, maybe, but we'll just put that to one side and have a look in here. We have got a faux Christmas tree and a little bit of tinsel left over, so that's in there as well. So we'll get that lid and we'll put that back on. It's a strong lid as well, and that's what you want when you're storing and stacking boxes on top of each other and maybe putting them on top of the box. Love that sound. And I love that sound as well. And that's why your 134-litre extra large is a really useful box at Christmas time. I'm going to show you some more really useful boxes. If you've got lots of wrapping paper, or you like to buy lots of wrapping paper in the sale, then this 49-litre tube storage is going to be perfect. Let's take the lid off. Now, wrapping paper comes in all different sizes, it comes in all different colours. This will house your 30-inch or 70 centimetres height. So you can go out and buy lots of different wrapping paper in the sales, knowing that it'll be perfect to use the next year. And it's always nice, isn't it, to have different coloured wrapping paper. You've got that lid, you've got the extra depth in there as well, so you can just simply place that on to your 49-litre tube storage. But what happens if you've got larger rolls to store? Come with me, I've got something else for you. And it's a big one. This is your 49-litre tube. It's almost as big as me. And this is going to house 36 inches in height. That's around about 1 metre. Well, it kind of is 1 metre for your wrapping paper. So you can go for that extra large wrapping paper at Christmas time in the sales and keep it nice and safe. So let's put that lid back on, making sure that all of that wrapping paper stays nice and safe. There you go, the lid's on and we're ready to go for another year. That's your 49-litre extra large XL that's going to be perfect for all your wrapping paper needs.